happens when you got dreams closer than imagine. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They should take it to 10. Hey.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Carolina Panthers.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go. Gun.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 45 on second down, Newton nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Third and long, it's Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
Down. 15, Lonnie. 15 line.
59. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
5.
They'll start by running the option to the right. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. A decent run there following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Second down, here's an option right. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Let's go,
They'll go option to the short side. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now Newton. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Watch 14, watch 14. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
They will go for it. Now Newton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Check, 180. Check, Mike, 39. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Watch. Great. Twins.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And now look at him go. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, check Mike, 39.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Set. 188. Check Mike, 39. We ain't giving him nothing today. Check. Gun. Here we go. Hey, check Mike, 30. 61. Match box. Come, Mike. Come, baby. Woo! Great. 10. Under 10. 10.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. They'll roll him out right. He's Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Now the set, and that's complete. It's Green here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Right there, 54 miles. Watch the curve, watch the curve.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 50, plant.
Come on.
Shoot.
They'll try the option right here on 3rd down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. And you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They give them a gain of 37. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they'll set up with a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. Flushed out right. That is caught at the 7. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And that'll move them a little little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
On 2nd and goal. Newton, the quick slant caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Back to throw, Newton. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal.
Hey! Mike 51, Mike 51.
They snap it to Newton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Tight dog.
Throwing on 2nd down. Brissett going deep here. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 9, Brissett able to get this to Gordon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 3rd down, Brissett. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now the Pro Bowl kicker, Aldrick Rosas. Last year, he hit one from 57. This will be from 56 yards out. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On 2nd and 11 now. Newton, he'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
44-yard line.
That's it. 180. Gun.
Check the backer.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
To throw, Brissett. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Save. Hey, watch it. 6 guard. Check 6 guard.
A second down throw for Brissett. He'll buy some time right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Check 24. Alert flare.
Brissett from the gun on third. He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Brissett now 4 of 6 since taking over, and he's got a first down. Here's Brissett. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Shotgun. It's Brissett. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. The punt team on now as this one's sent away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Newton to throw. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Newton now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Pretty effective blitz there to stop the draw play right in its tracks.
And actually, when they blitz, draw play is supposed to work very well. You're supposed to have them bypass the runner, and he slips past them. But they put their eyes in the right place, took away all the creases, and slowed him down in a big way.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I'm coming for you.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton escaping the pressure right. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And how about this, a fake? But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Brissett. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Out of the gun, Brissett. And able to find Dorsett. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Let's go. 15 on it. 15 on it.
On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the Panthers' 18-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Throwing, Brissett. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And it's third down.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2.
Exit. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike. Here we go. D all day. Defense all day.
Brissett. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
No chance. Check 8.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Right there to 3.
Check Mike. Shoot.
Great.
Looking to throw again on second down. Newton, and he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 45-yard line. Newton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Newton, flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey. Ready? 180.
Check Mike 39. Watch the run. Watch the run.
From the 25 on second down, Newton. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Yes, you're right, they have had no room to breathe. To throw is Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Watch the pass, watch the pass.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
From the gun, here's Brissett. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Check Mike 39. What we got? What we got? What we got?
On first down, it's Newton. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. From the gun, here's Newton. It's complete, and he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Braxton Berrios. His first touchdown on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Ready? 180? 51 to Mike. Oh, you got deep?
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. There to stop him, Jawan Bentley.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Here's Newton. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. Well, they took a shot there and tried to get it downfield, 4th quarter tie game.
Tried to get it in one chunk, didn't they? Wanted to get into field goal range, as you noted, but good reactions back deep, forcing the incompletion.
They are on to the 4th quarter in Jacksonville. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 43.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Gun, gun, gun.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Great.
Now Newton. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Whip. Watch the whip. 8.
Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Calling a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Ready. 70, Indy.
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Panthers, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.